Hey Capricorn, look at us. We are in September now. We are essentially in Virgo season, so Capricorn, this is going to feel really good for you. Very complimentary. Fellow Earth sign. And Virgo season is affecting that part of your life that has to do with philosophy, study, foreign travel, publishing, and literary efforts, exploration of the mind, and those kind of pleasures. So that kind of stuff is really highlighted and enhanced here in Virgo season for you, Capricorn. So it's a pretty exciting time. I'm interested to see what shows up in the cards for you, as I'm sure you are as well, shuffling already here. So drop me a comment below, Capricorn, though. Let me know how's it going, how you're feeling. And of course, feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know how the reading is resonating with you so far as well. So let's go ahead and dive into the prime astrological events that I want you to take note of here in September. On the 14th, we have the full moon in Pisces. So it's a fairly good place for the moon to be in because it's a fellow water sign. It's a very spiritual sign, which moon loves being in those kinds of signs. And with it being in Pisces, this really enhances your imagination. And being in Virgo season, it's about bringing imaginative possibilities to fruition, to reality. So it's not just about fantasizing and dreaming about it, it's about making it real. So that's really cool. It is a pretty creative moon energy as well. And the dark side of this Pisces full moon, though, is it can really bring out some of the lies, manipulation that may be happening, going on within your life. It can bring out where you've been in too much denial about something, Capricorn. It can bring up addictions. So whether that's like drug addictions, or it can bring up addictions that are just more emotional in nature and some addictive habits you have, you name it. But you know, the other good side of this moon is that it does make other people a lot more empathetic. You empathize more, and so that's always a good thing. Helps you see, understand another person's perspective a lot more, and even to go easier on yourself with certain things. So, oh, I didn't even see this one pop out until I looked down. So, moving on the 18th, Capricorn, your planet Saturn moves direct, and the moon trines Saturn on this day. Really positive. We like this, Capricorn. So basically, on a general collective scale, this is wherever you have felt unorganized, if you felt unstructured, a little chaotic. With Saturn moving direct here, you're going to feel much more at ease about that, like you can move forward, like you've got solutions. You know, if you felt like there's been a repetitive problem or lesson, just keeps on coming, that smooths out now. And anything that you feel bound or limited by, that resolves itself as well at this time. And so, good stuff, good energy. You know, and your planet Saturn is also about the long-term effects of something. I'm gonna have to like move my notes because your cards are coming out fast. So long-term effects of something. It's easier to build sort of legacies, in a sense, with Saturn moving back to being direct. So yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff here. It's good stuff. 23rd is when the sun enters Libra and the spring equinox happens. It's a power day. Then on the 28th, being in Libra season, we have the Libra new moon. And of course, this affects a different part of your chart. Briefly, it affects, and especially it being a new moon, it brings maybe some more new nudges and even opportunities when it comes to your career, public reputation, stuff like that. But we'll get more into those details later on. I'm going to go ahead, Capricorn, and take you down here. Let's look at the cards. All right. There we go. All right, I'm going to keep shuffling like so. So right at the center of your reading, we have the Four of Swords. Right underneath it, Seven of Pentacles. There's a big message here right off the bat, encouraging you to take it slow, take baby steps this month. Maybe spend a little bit more time researching and studying before you take much more action, Capricorn. And definitely a lot of spiritual study and reflection is being reflected in this card. So maybe even studying, for some of you, it might be beneficial to study other foreign religions. Give yourself sort of a broader perspective. Give yourself the freedom to explore in that way. I feel like someone out there needs to hear that. Now the challenge, the Seven of Pentacles being here, is being overly concerned with the investment of, like, whether investing this much time in this is going to pay off. And that's thinking a little too materially, Capricorn. I mean, you're an earth sign, it's natural, it's part of what you do, it's part of your purpose, you know? Material well-being. But in this case, you are being guided and encouraged to take a less material approach, more spiritual, more inner. Don't be overly concerned with the material investment, outcome. It'll distract you from the overall benefits. Woo! All right, we got a few here. There we go. Queen of Swords sitting at the root down here. Really being asked to get crystal clear with yourself on your spiritual outlook, the depths of your beliefs, Capricorn. What are your standards with those things, with your beliefs? Within your spirituality. It's like setting new standards and new principles for yourself in that area. Yeah. Being real frank and honest with yourself. You know, are you comfortable with the spiritual group that you're in, with the path that you're on? Queen of Swords is asking you to be brutally honest with some of these things. Eight of Wands popping up next in your recent past. A lot of quick turnaround. A lot of quick turnaround happened. A lot of fast, unexpected even messages flooding in. A lot of intuitive downloads. Capricorn. And needing to process that information. This is that time to process, finish processing what you went through last month. There are some key components that you should take from last month when meditating and asking yourself questions this month. Okay, so just understand that. Four of Cups showing up next here. Okay, feeling a little down in the dumps maybe. Feeling a little stuck. Last card just out. So feeling at a loss in some ways. Feeling a little conflicted, I'm getting with the Four of Cups. Right above the Four of Swords, you know, that's interesting. Conflicted about old structures, old foundations, and of course beliefs that you've had for yourself. You see the confliction there? But you have so many new opportunities, so much new information being open, you know, that's just open-handedly being given to you. So, you know, with this card, it is about resisting less and accepting what comes your way. Try not to be too stubborn. Definitely showing signs of being a little stubborn and accepting some of this new stuff. Some of the harsh truths that have even come out that you've realized. And resisting will only hold you back. You know, you can accept this information, and then up next with the Two of Wands, you take the broad approach. You look at things with a broad mind. It's going to serve you best here. This is definitely speaking of things that are a little foreign to you. You see the man holding the world and looking out to sea. So if you can, Capricorn, let yourself venture out. Let yourself go on an adventure. Go to a new place. Go to a place of study. An ancient place, I'm even getting for some of you Capricorns, that holds a lot of knowledge. It's going to really do something for you. Liven you up. Give you information that you need in order to elevate yourself, your success, and within your career too. We have the Nine of Swords showing up in the place of your personal power. I mean, this is a little concerning, Capricorn. It's like your anxiety and emotions about something. Excuse me. Anxiety and emotions about this whole process, about restructuring your beliefs, accepting new information that you get. It's really like causing some inner turmoil with you, causing you to stress out. It's like fighting what you have known and been taught all your life. There's a lot of that just fight going on here. And you see the Queen of Swords looking at you over here too. It's like, no, here's a harsh truth. Here's a harsh truth. I mean, you might be hearing that from some people this month. Could be specifically from an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, who's just kind of making you feel really down and maybe making you feel ignorant, making you feel out of place in some ways by what they have to say. It's funny, you also have a sword energy, Page of Swords, right above you in the position of other people around you. So yeah, that air energy, really strong. Really challenging you this month. Your intellect, your thoughts, your beliefs, your mental outlook is really being challenged in September. Really piercing you deep, you know, so it does make me think a lot of you, it has to do with spirituality in a lot of ways. And ninth house does have to do with that in some regards. Then we have another 9 up here with the 9 of Pentacles, hopes and fears position. So the fear of being alone and being secluded, being separated, especially if you accept these new beliefs, organizing and restructuring yourself in this way, you know, fearing that that'll leave you alone. And for a time, sometimes, Capricorn, many times, in the beginning, you may experience that. Being a little alone, feeling a little secluded. But with the Nine of Pentacles, it's feeling better about yourself. And this is Earth. This is you, your element. It's like you may, for a period of time, feel a little cut off and alone. But your resources are there. Money even looks pretty good here for a lot of you. You're really reconnecting with yourself, getting back down to earth, getting back in touch with your sensations, the sensations that bring you pleasure. And so that's beautiful. There could be a contract also that some of you are dealing with, you know, or whether you're about to sign on with a new job, something like that as well, where you just get some disappointing news with that. So, you know, there's a little bit of that disappointment. And meditation, and like I said, meditation and further study is really going to be key for you. And in the end, it looks like it really makes you feel a lot richer. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which way this deck is now. Okay, this way. We're going to end with an oracle card here from the Sacred Traveler deck. Absolutely love this deck. Be a young student who's coming in here to really challenge you. And not just challenge you, but to inform you. To inform you just of other ways, other beliefs. Okay, I feel like it's this top one. All right, we have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. It's beautiful. I love this card. Yeah. You're crossing bridges. Crossing, I'm almost hearing, into a different sort of dimension. Mending some things about yourself too. Mending some old things. Connecting more deeply with yourself. Time of receptivity too. You know, the moon is very predominant here. I'm going to go ahead and get you one more oracle message, Capricorn. Yes. I feel like it's the top one again. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Wow. And we have full moons that are very distinct in both of these. So Capricorn, pay attention to that Pisces full moon coming up. There's like this, you're crossing bridges through mending old ways, connecting with yourself, especially in a deeper, more profound way. And then the joy comes with passion and pleasure here. It's freeing, it's liberating. It looks like a lot of this happens for you around that full moon. it's just also too, I feel like passion and pleasure is saying whenever you do just feel a little stuck and mopey, maybe a little stubborn, you know, and just that mindset, giving yourself permission to have a little bit of fun, go dancing, go to a bonfire party, whatever. It's going to help loosen that energy up. It's going to be freeing. This whole process in the end is freeing. It gives you this wonderful sense of self. And liberation. It's lovely. I like this. Exploring new cultures. That just came through real quick with this too. Passion and pleasure. So exploring and studying up on more new cultures, beliefs. It brings you passion and pleasure. Yeah. Awesome stuff. I like this. Capricorn, if you want to do a personal one-on-one reading to get deeper and more intimate, then by all means get in contact with me. You can find a reading on my Etsy shop. If you want to just connect with me more on social media, please do. I share all kinds of other stuff and fun tips on Facebook especially. But those links are below in the descriptions box, of course. And yeah, also check out those meditations. I just started a new series. I'm doing guided music meditations. So especially for you guys, that looks really beneficial and almost like opening yourselves up, like I mentioned over here, to a different dimension. Really good for you. So anyways, check that out. And Capricorn, enjoy your month. I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.